Wow. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything that she deserves.
Right. You press record.
Yes.
So
Yes, I did.
we are Freak Month.
Freak
Month.
Welcome to October Freak Month.
No, we're done?
Yeah.
This is what we got. This is what we do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Are you even on? Or is it just gone blank screen?
It's just gone blank screen.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna look. Neither of us are in it today.
Listen,
I'm like, my head's like,
I'm here. I'm involved.
Yeah, I'm part
present.
of it.
It's happening. I'm getting comfy. I'm getting cushy.
It's all good. Oh, let me tighten that a little bit. Tighten that a little bit. Do that.
I really like that lamp. You know,
It's really pretty, isn't it?
really pretty.
Yeah. I haven't put the clock up yet, but
Clock.
the clock you
The clock
hate.
I told you to get rid of.
Yeah, it's under there.
Yeah, no, don't put that up in here.
I'm going to put it
No,
up.
you won't go in
right
there.
there
No.
with you. It
Does
will
it-
go
will
with
it
the
click?
screen. Not that I'll hear. I sleep with the telly on, don't I? Right.
I've been awake since 2 o'clock.
This morning. Why?
Because I don't know.
Because it's too much.
Fucking insomnia. I don't know why. Bullshit. It's because I had anxiety going back to work. And work gave me anxiety because
I mean, literally when I opened my eyes, I'm gonna miss it, and I was like, I need a coffee.
Give me a sec.
So for everyone, just to let you know, my son, my eldest, was going to be doing 2 more years here. He'd be living at home and doing 2 more years. And now he's actually at college, but he's not, and he's been accepted to university to become a marine biologist.
In
and
3 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks' time, and he's off in 2 weeks. And I'm a bit of a
I remember
psychopath.
holding his little chubby face and his little chubby body.
I know.
And now he's
Going.
and
I think I'm a bit of a psychopath mum,
no,
where
you're not.
I'm worried
psychopath.
all the time, and he is definitely lacking in the common sense when it comes to both my kids. But all power to him, and at least we
What
have
was
to.
that?
That was a
Power to the-
piece, people.
Power to the people.
Yeah.
You go,
peace.
you go, girl.
You go, girl. But I think at least he can watch us if he gets really homesick.
I mean, he was the only one liking it.
Right, he was
I
really
lie.
fully into it. So I'm really proud to be his mum, because my baby's getting into university, or has got into university, and he's going to really do something with his life. So I should be proud.
We are all very proud of him.
But I'm going to miss him terribly, and I don't
we're
want to talk
proud of
about
you
it because I'm
too.
going to cry.
Because actually, you've done a fucking great job. Like, you did that, you made that, you pushed that, you moulded that.
I know.
You got him there.
I really
Now-
have been.
Now he's got to do it by himself.
Yes, and that to me is the scariest.
And
But
come
he's not,
home at the weekend.
He's
to
not
watch
by
it.
himself, and I haven't spoken to one of my besties, Sarah, but I don't think she's very far from
I don't
him.
think she is actually.
No, and so if there's any
Still good
drama,
with her.
Auntie Sarah will be flying down. I know she
Do you
will.
understand that, Sarah?
Yes, Sarah, you
You have a
are
duty.
Yes, you are the first port of call. You are down the road, so it's on you, mate. If anything happens, so yes, that's my exciting news, and also upsetting news.
It's not upsetting.
It's a
not.
weird place.
It's
I promise
one of
you.
those-
I couldn't be more happy for him, but at the same time, I'm terrified for him and myself. I feel like I'm going to have my medication upped to stop
You're
the
gonna have to get another kitten.
I'm gonna, or another dog. It's time for another dog. This one's almost expired.
Oh,
so-
don't do that to me.
Right. Anyway, welcome. Yeah. So for the
Oh,
full,
should we make props?
I mean, we could do.
We could have like a cauldron.
You do the props, and I'll be here for it.
I've got skeletons at home.
I mean,
No,
we
not
could.
my skeletons.
They could be
but
our
like actual skeletons.
They could be our
Okay.
guests.
Yeah.
So we for the whole of October, you are going to find that every podcast is going to be spooky, and Emily will not sleep the whole of October.
Do you know what? I think that's why I didn't sleep last night, because I was going through these
Maybe.
and but I put it down at 11:30, and then I was awake at 2, and then that was it.
Me, I sleep like a baby.
What, crying a lot?
That was exciting. The whole thing, the whole fucking arm. Just felt. No, I've decided I'm not.
Mind the lamp.
Help!
Mind the lamp.
Help!
Mind the lamp.
Right, hold on. Let me do it this way.
Just don't pull the lamp.
I mean, like, we're having some technical issues. I've decided that I'll be upset when he goes and not before. That's how I kind of.
That's generally how it goes.
Yeah, I'm very like that anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Don't worry about it until it happens.
Yeah, I can't. Like, I was like, oh, that's not helping anyone, is it? Right, hold on. Like, we're having major issues here. There we go. Get on. Come on. What's happening?
I don't know. It's you talking about ghosties, and that's what's happened.
Well, to be fair, it was really tight, so I don't know. I'm a little bit confused on how that happens. We're gonna have to put that there. Right, let me do this. It fit a minute ago, and what? Now it's not fitting. That's weird.
Don't fit the hole.
It doesn't fit the hole. That's what she said. Right. I'm actually super excited about this month of October.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. It'll be fun.
Well,
No, it won't. But it
because
will.
for me, I absolutely love the topic of, spooky shit. Right, hold on, I'm still tightening. Bear with. Oh, that's a tight fit.
So it's literally spooky stuff. It's encounters,
Paranormal, mimics. Anything terrifying I can find. The scarier the better for Ems, because she loves it. Don't you, babes?
It's just not funny. It's just not funny.
And that just brings me more joy. And hello!
It's just not funny.
Right. So, hello everyone, and welcome to Middle-Aged Opinion. Is that right?
Absolutely.
For fuck's sake. Hello everyone, and welcome to Middle-Aged Opinion. I'm your host Ellie.
And I am Emily. And this is our spooky podcast.
Ooh. You're gonna have to put in some tunes.
No, no, no.
Is that Jaws?
No. That's no.
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 That's a great film, that is.
I love Jaws.
It's put me right off swimming.
That's why I don't go in the sea.
But also, I keep seeing about all these shark attacks in like England, so I've decided I'm never going in the sea again. And somebody threw a sandwich off overboard on a cruise, and the sea became alive. So I've decided
Over a sandwich.
Yeah.
Was it a good sandwich?
Well, by the looks of it, but it's made me think I never want to go in the water ever again.
Yeah, because it's alive.
Yeah, like it's fully alive.
It is fully alive.
It's fully alive.
I can't remember what country it was in. It might have been the US, but there was like this honking size of a fucking great white washed up dead on the beach. So they're trying to pull it. They can't pull it because it's
right
huge. They don't know why it died. But it was sort of covered in blood as well. Really weird.
Which means something bigger got it. I know orcas kill sharks.
Oh no, I watched something else about sharks where sharks would kill dolphins, but dolphins are too quick. But this particular video that I saw, he had this dolphin and it was just like It was very nice.
Did the whole pod
And it
then
was
attack?
No, he was on its own. Well, he was dead. He was
Yeah,
definitely on his
boy
own.
on brown bread, yeah.
But the shark was fucking huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, babe. Like,
They're getting bigger.
I'm not into it.
They're getting bigger.
Yeah, it's
there's
probably
too many chemicals in
I was
the
just
water.
going to say, it's full of hormones and pollution.
Yeah.
And apparently, most fish have now, like, coke in their system. where
Yes,
so
I
much.
heard this.
Yeah, where so much
And,
has been chucked in. But yeah,
what's
I
in
ain't
the
getting
pill?
high when I'm eating
What's that
tuna.
thing that's in the pill? Is it estrogen?
Estrogen.
So there are fish that has estrogen in them as well because
Well, that would explain growth.
honestly, it's just.
I mean, they're growing
mad.
massive with big tits.
And really bad attitudes once a month.
yeah, literally. Right. So, are you happy for me to start?
Oh, please do, babe. Please
So
do. Kick us off.
When I was finding, so we love a bit of. If anyone wants to give
She
us,
keeps saying we. Go on.
it is we.
Is it
'cause we
us?
were there. Yeah, you'll
We were
recognise
there.
the story in a minute. So
I was
we
there.
sometimes get constructive criticism.
Always
Alright?
welcome.
Always welcome. So if you've got anything
Doesn't
that
mean we'll listen, but it's always welcome.
but anything that will help us, like we have implemented, like especially when I do the segments on TikTok and that, I've now put in translate where you can read everything that we're saying, the times of the video, blah blah blah. So two of our friends suggested that we proofread before doing it. I mean, I quite like the surprise even when I'm reading, especially when I'm reading and I know it's a surprise to me, but she's really upset with it. That brings me joy. So I pre-read all my stories for these 2 episodes that we're recording tonight. And then I thought, I wonder if I've got enough. I've read 22 stories I've saved.
I, on the other hand, didn't
take that advice.
because I'm really tired and I really didn't have the time. I literally was like, oh, that sounds great, which is pretty much how we go initially.
That is what we do.
And then I'd open it and it was about 20 pages long and I was like, no,
that's not good.
and I would move on from
Although
that.
some of my stories are very long, but I did proofread, so hopefully I'll get through them.
That's good for you.
Yes. Well, we'll
Okay.
see. I think my brain's either fully into the reading or not, and I think that's just part of my dyslexia. I don't think it's whether I proofread or not. Although sometimes when I'm reading and it's a shock factor, it makes me happy because the shock factor for her is worse, and that brings me joy. Right, so let me get.
Spiteful.
Oh, it does bring me joy though, especially when you're like. Right, so
Right, we've got every light on in this room as well because we don't.
do you think
wanna-
it's too much?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in
The
dark
last
and
one
the
was
next
going to
thing
be
I know-
spooky. Right, so
Shitting myself. I've got to go home now.
I played hide and seek with a ghost.
No.
Here's my ghost
Oh my God, here we
experience.
go.
Okay, so
Already a no from me.
it's a long one, so just bear with us. My family meets for dinner every Tuesday night at my grandmother's house. Everyone comes, aunts, uncles, cousins, family, friends. It's a tradition that's been going on for decades now. Us teens, kids, are usually pushed to play outside, being that my grandparents' house is on a decent sized property. We tend to explore and make up games. Recently, our favourite game is Flashlight Hide and Seek. That's a misprint, clearly.
No, flashlight hide and seek.
No, the first bit. Recently our favourite game. We played recently our favourite game. I think that's what it's meant to say. Flashlight Hide and Seek. I've never played that. Have you?
Yeah.
Might play it on Halloween. Flashlight Hide and Seek in the dark.
Yeah.
The rules are simple. Wait till it's dark out and the seeker has a flashlight. You shine it on someone and say their name. If you're right, they have to go and sit on the porch till the game is over. If you are wrong, the person can hide again. We play till everyone is found or we have to go home. Usually there are at least 6+ people hiding and 1 to 3 seekers. Not long after playing this game every week, we started noticing after a few rounds that someone extra was playing and would hide in unusual places that were hard to reach, dangerous, but very obvious. If you shone the light on them, places like a prickly bush, in a tree, under a shed, in the window, or an abandoned RV. At first we thought it was our youngest cousin who didn't normally follow the rules and would hide in odd places, then claim they were never found. We always thought he was lying and let it go. Dun dun dun. One night we were playing and I saw my brother hiding in a spot and he yelled at me to move away when I tried to join him. I was forced to run across the way and hide on the other side of the swing set from him in some trees. The only thing between us was a large prickly bush No one hides in.
And another body.
Yeah. We were giggling during this game because my sister was the seeker and she kept walking past us. Even though we were very poorly hidden, she shined the light close to my brother and I at the bushes between us. This was when us, I think he means we, go quiet, and my sister said, "I found you, come out. I see you." She broke the rules by naming every kid that was still playing the game, which was only 4 people left hiding. For a second I stood up because I thought she was talking to me, and my brother stood up. Then when someone stood up right in front of my sister from the bush between us, what made it much more heart-stopping was that it didn't even make a sound when it stood up from the prickles. Nothing caught on their clothes, no leaves rustled, silence, and yet they stood up quickly. Neither my brother nor I have seen this kid before. He was too short from any kid playing the game. Even my little cousin was taller than this kid. My sister said, "Who are you?" before she screamed and threw the flashlight at the kid. I didn't take my eyes off the kid. I was frozen in place. The flashlight just flew right into the bushes where it should have hit the kid in the chest, and as soon as the light disappeared into the bushes, the kid sat back down, crawled backwards back into the bushes, never making a sound till he was gone. My brother and I, jaws on the floor, we ran off and asked my sister what happened to confirm our stories. She said that she swore she could have seen right through him and he had no arms or eyes. That was the first time we realised that there was a ghost playing with us. Since then, we would see him hiding from time to time. Sometimes we would go looking for him to call him out. He usually just stands up and disappears. Over 20 plus people and counting have found him. We invited anyone to play as the seeker to find him. Even a few adults have seen him when playing with us. I didn't believe in ghosts till this game, and now I'm determined for people to play if they don't believe. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I wouldn't be playing that game anymore or going to that park. I'd be staying well.
It's not park, that's their house.
The frick away.
No, you wouldn't want to play hide and seek with the ghost boy.
So that's in their grandma's garden.
Property, yeah.
Why would they have to sit on the porch then? Or her back porch? I
So
suppose.
if they were caught, they'd go. That's where they'd go until everybody's
Yeah, suddenly
been
in my
caught.
head they were like out on like a play area.
Yes,
and then they'd have to go.
I'm
swing
assuming in the grandma's they've got the swing set. It says a large property. Would you believe your child?
I wouldn't be playing that game anymore.
Would you believe it if one of the boys were like, "Mum"?
They wouldn't be playing the game anymore.
I feel
That's it.
like they're asking
And
for
what
trouble.
if you were literally looking out your window and the little shit is out there hiding? No
arms,
I wouldn't even
no
open
eyes.
my back door anymore. I ain't going out there.
No arms, no eyes.
No thanks.
And I feel like, why are you enticing this spirit?
No, thank you. It's a no.
So there are some comments.
Go on.
People said, "Very cool story, thanks for sharing. Has any children passed away on the property to your knowledge?" Opie said, "No, but the house has an old soldier like ghost and another child like in it. I believe the children in it, not in it, in it.
Yeah, that's what, in it.
Yeah,
In it.
in it. I believe the children are related in some way. Definitely not the same ghost though. The house child is mischievous and evil, while the child outside is very shy and just wants to play with us." Hell no! Hell to the no, no, no. Yeah.
I'm out.
I mean, to be fair, the OP does. I'm not going to read it all.
I love you, Nan. Can we do this at my house?
I mean, now he's saying there's an evil one. I mean, you are just asking for trouble, in my opinion. I mean, why would you?
And they're looking for it when they're outside. No. No.
Yeah, and then he's like,
I would be
come
so-
over and play hide
Yeah,
and
I'd be
seek.
ignoring it. If I was seeing it, I would be ignoring it. Like, I would literally be like,
Right, so someone else has said, I have no idea if you're religious, spiritual, but I'd honestly recommend getting the house blessed. If this child is bothering you or your family, lots of religions have different ways of blessing the home, and it doesn't get rid of the positive or possessive spirits. When we were younger, my siblings and I were bothered by a spirit in our old house, so we had the home blessed and never had any negative interactions after that. I feel like they're asking.
I don't feel like they're having a negative
No, but
interaction
he
in the
did just-
garden with this particular no arm, no eye figure.
Yeah,
But you're right, the child and army guy in the building, nah.
I feel like you're asking for problems. Like,
Look, no, I don't like it. It's a no. I'm not.
you
no.
can say Emily's going to enjoy this month. Okay.
I just don't get why.
I don't know why you'd entice. I mean, that's a big thing for me. You know, that's what I've told you many times.
What if it was being all quiet and shy and whatever, and then it was just waiting to be close enough?
So it can latch onto you.
God.
That's what I'm saying. You have no idea what intentions are, right? Because that's what I'm saying. People say,
I mean, why did
open
she
your
scream?
third-
Why did sister scream?
because it had no eyes or arms.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I wouldn't even spoken. I would not have even gone, who are you? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I feel like, because a lot of, you know, you're encouraging connection, aren't you? I don't want to, what?
I hate these stories. I
Right,
hate these
it's
stories.
October, babe. Like, you got to get in the spirit.
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest. We're in the mood
Yeah.
for Halloween. Oh. Right, over to you. Let's see what you found.
Mine's shorter than yours. Unnerving noises at night. New neighbours.
Okay.
Okay.
Mate, do you know, I've noticed I say
You do that a lot.
every.
Yeah, you do.
I go, okay.
I almost try and make a point of
Okay.
doing it as well. Like, I can.
What, so I go, okay, or you go, okay?
I know. I've
Okay.
Okay. When you tell me the story. So mine's come from scary stories.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Right, I have to get comfy now.
Oh. So they've started really positive. It was like, hi peoples.
Yeah, hi peeps! Being haunted!
Yay.
What are you up to?
I've been dealing with some creepy noises at night ever since my new neighbours moved in, and it started to really get to me. Every few nights, usually around 2 a.m. I was awake at 2 a.m. last night. That's not okay. Around 2 a.m. But it hasn't happened at various hours of the night, and only ever at night. I work from home quite a bit and have never heard it in the day. I hear what sounds like a man in heavy boots running along the fence between our houses. The fence is right outside my window, so the noise is incredibly loud and hard to ignore. The sound is too deliberate and heavy to be an animal. It generally feels like someone is sprinting with purpose. It generally some with unnerving rustling. What?
I understand what's happening. She just spelt the word wrong.
I don't, or missed a word. It generally some with unnerving rustling.
So she means
and
it definitely
a couple of
sounds like.
times, yeah, I've heard a loud thud, like whoever it or whatever it is has actually hit the fence, or what I'm anxious about is it could be them jumping the fence. There's a family next door, and while there is a man who lives there, I can't shake this uneasy feeling that someone isn't right. something isn't right. See, this is why we proofread.
No, we don't proofread. We've started to because we got told.
I'm half tempted to peek over the fence to see what's going on, but the thought of what I might see or worse,
Okay.
being caught looking makes me hesitate. This whole situation is really unsettling, and I find myself lying awake for hours after waking up to it. Has anyone else experienced something like this? What would you do in my shoes? I'm losing sleep and could really use some advice on how to handle this. Or even advice on what you think it could be. That's it.
I would not go looking to see what it is.
No.
And I would make sure everything is locked tight as.
Yeah, I feel like the only real sensible thing in my head would be during the day,
Yeah.
go knock on the neighbour and say hi. I don't suppose you're hearing this
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Have you heard any?
Or, you know, is this you?
Yeah.
Like, maybe he's practicing for the marathon and just running
On
back
the
and forth.
fence.
Or maybe he's, I don't know. I'm trying to make a reason for it. You know, I tried to do
I would, yeah. He's clearly training for the marathon
and carrying
on the fence.
carrying some really heavy stuff that rubs against the fence.
I
don't know.
personally, well, yeah, I wouldn't mind speaking to the neighbour, but I might set up a camera to see if I can see what's going on, but I wouldn't have my arse out there
No.
going, what's going on?
Who is it?
Who is it?
No, close that door, lock the windows, pull the curtains, turn off the lights.
And you didn't hear anything. Nothing at all.
Who, what, where, where?
Exactly.
I don't like things like that.
I don't like things like that. But
Do you know, last night again I woke up at 2 o'clock.
you're waking up at 2 every morning.
No. If I'm going to wake up and there's an actual time, it's between 2 and 3. Yeah, those bad hours.
Well, 2's not bad. 3's the witching hour.
3 I get a lot.
It's like demonic.
3 I get a lot. But I've always got it, not just in my flat, like I've always got 3. But 2 seems to be the last couple of months. But anywho,
Have you tried white noise?
yeah, honestly, I sleep with white noise. I've been sleeping with music at the moment.
Yeah.
But anyway, last night I decided to put my tumble dryer on because I'll get that done because the neighbours are away. I'll get that done. I'm not going to disturb no one. So I'm awake thinking, that's why I could tumble dryer.
Is your washing machine also a tumble dryer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the
I didn't know that because I'm like,
thing.
where is your
Where
Is
is
it
that?
though?
I love it.
What happens if
And
it
nice-
breaks?
Fluffy towels and my socks are soft.
I mean, yeah, I've got it. I've got a tumble
I love a
dryer.
tumble dryer.
I didn't know about a 2-in-1.
Yeah, no.
See how we've gone completely.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I rate it.
Yeah. I wouldn't go looking if I was them. I don't
No.
think it's advisable to go looking for trouble at all. If something starts coming closer,
Or like a demonic hound dog, devil dog. Just
sometimes
No.
sometimes things are there to try and entice us into that paranormal, that thing. I talk about that a lot because I've you know, I don't know if I've said it before on the podcast, but my friends all know before something happens, sometimes I know it's going to happen. That's a true fact, is it not? And my sister says to me a lot, open your third eye. I think, no, I'm good, bitch. Ain't got time for it or other people's drama, because it actually frightens me. Because I don't think you can always decipher between the good and the bad.
No.
Because it's trickery.
Yes.
So
And there's so much of it.
yeah, and then there's been a
Are we
video.
going to go to those woods? Just sorry. All
Yeah.
those caves.
Yeah, no, I definitely do it. There's been a video, so I sent the girls a video, and I'm sleeping in the lounge, and then all of a sudden there's hundreds of orbs around me. Do you remember that video? So my sister thinks that they're coming to try and communicate with me.
No, thank
The
you.
line's closed. I'm busy with my own mental health issues. Yeah, I ain't got time for any messages or anything else. Yeah, 'cause
Shop
I
is
can,
shut.
I can barely decipher what's going on myself. Yeah. So this is not medium. All right.
Shop is shut.
Shop is
Sorry.
shut. But anyway, so that's a hell to the no.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
No, no, no.
No, no, no.
Right. My wife saw a ghost at our family cabin. What should I do?
Not go there again. Sell it.
So burn it with fire.
I feel like my aunt said for kids, sell it. Get out, sell it. Don't be there no
You
more.
want no part of
Leave
it.
it to somebody else to deal with. Don't worry about
We
that.
could go and do some like
No, we
haunted
couldn't.
locations.
That's why I think that the tunnels, the cave,
And then before
That
we
literally
come
is-
home, we're
and we'll do it during the day, so it's not so serious.
we're
Cleanse.
cleansed. But I've got this stuff. What's the plant? Sage.
Yeah, you saged me before and after.
Yeah, I grow it, so you
but
know
I'm going with like.
we'll take the bush with us.
I'm going with garlic around my neck and everything.
Garlic, in case
Never
there's
know.
any vampires.
You don't know.
So-
what's down there.
If there's vampires, pretty sure we ain't coming out of the cave.
I am. I've got garlic.
She's got garlic. It depends what blood group you are as well.
Oh, no, I'm not even getting.
So I'm universal, so I'm probably a tasty meal.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother with eating me.
No, don't bother. You don't want none of this. Right, okay.
A morsel of a meal.
My wife saw a ghost at our family cabin. What do I do? Hi everyone. Hi. Hey.
Hi.
I wanted to share something strange that's been happening at our family holiday cabin in the mountains.
No. No, they didn't say it was in the mountains.
They did.
I can't. No. Why would you have a family? No. Oh my
The
god. Bigfoot.
The cabin.
It's a no.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah.
That surprises me.
Why?
Because I think that you sit on the cusp with a lot of things, but for you to go out and out, yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not on the. I believe in spirituals. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe in a lot, but there's
Always.
so much shit out there. There's
Yeah.
so much rubbish. There's so much blur.
That it's hard to
That-
decipher.
To actually go and be, this is 100% real.
Yeah.
Is difficult.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
But yeah,
back to the
absolutely there
story.
is some sort of
Something.
thing, and I'm
Right.
good for that. Yeah. I'm not. I don't want nothing to do with it. But yeah, you do you, mate. You do
And
you.
you'll do you.
Over there.
Right. I wanted to share something strange that's been happening in the family's cabin in the mountains. The cabin was built in 1991 and it's a beautiful place literally at the end of the road, surrounded by nature. Deer, rabbits, badgers and foxes roam in the garden and everyone who visits falls in love with the place, dogs included.
English.
I'm grasping English at the moment, I can't
Got
remember.
deers and badgers. I'm going, yeah.
It's English. I believe I read that in one of the stories. Over the years, we've started joking that there's a friendly ghost living in there, maybe a relative or a friend who loved the place so much as we do. The cabin is made out of wood, so it makes creaking noises as it warms up in the sun,
Burn it.
which just adds to the atmosphere. My cabin does that. It's lovely, especially in the rain.
Oh, I like the rain thing. That's
Yeah.
great.
In the last 4 to 5 years, we've noticed some odd but not too weird things happening. Lights would flicker but stopped after we fixed them, and the microwave started making strange noise like Morse code. Again, fixed it and no longer an issue. We've always just assumed it was our friendly ghost making its presence known. However, 2 months ago, something happened and we can't brush it off. My wife saw someone she thought was me, but when she realised I wasn't there, she got a bit spooked. What really unsettled her was the figure's appearance. This ghost was well dressed, wearing dark suit and pants and a nice white shirt. On another occasion, she saw the figure in a light coloured linen suit walking outside around the cabin.
So this ghost has got a wardrobe.
Yeah. Our cabin isn't very big, around 170 square meters, with no hidden corners. So it's strange that she saw someone that couldn't have possibly been there. So far, no one else has seen anything like this, and we're not sure what to think. Could this be a friendly spirit? Should we just ignore it since it hasn't caused any harm? Was curious if anyone else had a similar experience, or if they have any advice on what we should do. Thanks in advance for any thoughts or suggestions. Go. What's your advice? Except
I told you burn it. But
burning's not an option, so
but what were they doing?
Walking around the cabin.
Walking around.
Right.
In his fancy dress.
In his many outfits.
I mean, would that potentially mean there's two of them if they were wearing different things? Do ghosts actually change clothes?
I've never heard that before, so I'm grasping two in my mind. I'm not...
Babe, I didn't like that.
I didn't like that. What happened? It's alright, moving on. He's come here to visit us. The door vibrated.
Honestly, something really shook.
It's October! Right, let me read you the comment.
Go on.
So,
I'm...
First comment is, what do you mean by figure outside? Couldn't have possibly been there, why? Like, why are you saying it couldn't have possibly been there? Personally, if it looks like a real human and it is outside, I'd chalk it up to happenance. Maybe there was someone actually there. A normal human.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The one inside in the suit, however, is pretty creepy. But as you've said, hasn't really caused any harm or bothered anyone. It sounds like flickering lights and microwaves were probably just electrical issues that you fixed. Overall, based on your description, I'd leave be. Show it respect and just keep enjoying your place. It seems like a well-mannered spirit that dresses well, that really minds its own business for the most part. Maybe just say hello and goodbye. Tell that it can use the place while you're gone, etc. Whatever you are comfortable with, but I wouldn't poke at it unless you want to be poked back.
You don't need to say hi or bye to it.
Ultimate,
you do not need to...
Yeah, you're going to hear the whole month of October us saying the same thing. Mind your business.
If you're going to just be, let's ignore it, let it be, let it fucking be. We don't need to be going, all right, mate, do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah,
like,
you'll find interacting and poking the bear is how it's going to latch, it's going to grow in strength, and how it's going to bother you more. Mind your business. If you hear something, you see something, no, you did not.
Yeah, and if it's not actually touching anything, moving anything...
Yeah.
Just let it float about from one side of the room to the other. If you got a flickery light, fix it like you've been doing.
Yeah. And mind your business.
As far as the one outside, I don't know.
So OP responds to the comment. It says, the person outside just disappeared. Surrounding the house in fairly flat green. I don't know what that means. It's basically impossible to leave or walk towards the property without being seen.
So fairly flat. So it's just flat. So there's no real
hills
right. Or bushes or anything for it to disappear behind or into.
Without knowing, we always say hello and goodbye when we leave. Mind your business, brother. Just because, thanks for your response, yes, better just leave it. Live and let live. You don't know who that land belonged to way back when, right? You don't know. Everywhere you live, everywhere you go, there's always a past to that location, 100%. And that is why you don't acknowledge, you just continue in it, because you can just stir up shit. And best for you that it's just a nice, quiet spirit rather than a demonic presence that is going to cause you problems no matter what you do, goading you into acknowledgement. So I say live and let live. And that is my second lovely little story for you to sleep well tonight. Go, my darling.
Right, so I'm not sure if this is I don't think this is a ghost story,
Okay.
but it is under scary stories.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is true story of being held hostage by a strange man. Or shall I save this one for another time? And
Have you proofread it?
no,
So you don't know how good it is?
it's a little bit long.
I think
And-
read it. I think read it. It's too late now. You told us we don't want to wait for it.
So I can cut out.
Yeah, I can cut it out. No, I say go for it.
Right, so we're going with it. So the creepiest thing, I mean the thing that kept me up most nights was the dog. Oh, this already sounds like a bit of a story rather than a... But it says
Good.
true story anyway.
Babe, it's freak month, so crack on.
Freak. Bizarrely, this happened with soulless eyes. This just stared at me all the fucking time. I couldn't do anything about it. Its unblinking eyes glowed in the dark, making damn sure I always knew they were on me.
Nice.
That's a weird way to start your story.
Well, straight to the point.
Fucking hell! I mean, obviously, that wasn't the scariest or oddest thing, but it's definitely the thing that I remember the most. My therapist said he'd never heard of anyone with such a horrendous experience. He's been helping me with the nightmares, but can't believe how much I had endured and survived.
Well, so far all I've heard is eyes.
No kidding!
Oh, so is that? So again. Do it again! No kidding!
Anyway,
Yeah.
the first few nights I was there, so just remember, this person's been kidnapped.
What?
You've gone straight into the story, like not
No,
even
I'm-
how
hold
they
on.
get kidnapped. They're kidnapped.
Right, so we've gone from I've seen spooky eyes and now
true
they're
story
kidnapped.
of being held hostage by a strange man. That's the title.
Okay.
So he's telling you about when he was being held hostage.
But we don't know whether this man is a ghost or a human.
Well, there's a dog with no blinking eyes, so I'm not really sure.
Okay, go. Glad you didn't save it. What a letdown. Go
No,
on.
we don't know yet.
Okay, sorry. Shh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
the first few nights I was there, I was in constant agony. When that freak attacked me, he broke my arm and severely damaged my hip. I couldn't move for days. Every twist or turn sent these massive lightning bolts of pain up and down my body. I couldn't believe someone could go through so much pain. What's worse, when my arm did finally heal, it didn't heal correctly, so a doctor had to re-break it after the whole thing and reset it so I could heal properly.
You've been drugged up for that.
You'd hope.
No, you would be.
You would hope. My new hip is okay, but I can't believe someone so young like me would have to get a new hip. I can totally imagine that must have been hard. It's like they're talking to somebody.
I'm about to get my violin out and start playing it.
It was hard. I mean, I knew the guy and everything from back in school. He was so awkward and apparently he was totally obsessed with me. He thought we were supposed to be best friends or something. It was insane. Sounds insane, honestly. The freak was into all this weird taxidermy stuff. Hold on, what's taxidermy? I know
Where
what
stuffed
that is.
animals. Yes, that's
Yeah,
taxidermy.
taxidermy.
It's
I was
like
about to say,
Jeffrey
I know
Dahmer.
I was like, I know what that is, but he was awful with it. No wonder he fucking kidnapped you.
We're not being very compassionate. Yeah, go on.
And had all these poorly done stuffed animals and roadkill scattered throughout his basement. where he kept me captive. The stuffing was so bad it made them look like cartoon
Now we know why the dog didn't blink.
Sorry. This is really scary. Stop
Now we
it.
know why the dog didn't blink.
Be scared.
Oh! Ooh.
Made them look like cartoon versions of the animals and not actual representations.
It's like the masked dog.
He tried to put smiles on all of them, which
What
only
the
made them
fuck
look more-
is this story?
It made them look more menacing. There was a very brief pause. They are actually talking about this conversation with somebody else. Anyway, after maybe a week or two, I couldn't be sure. I could hear him doing some work upstairs. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like he was using some kind of table saw, and there was some strange hammering. Finally, one day I could hear the doorbell ring and he went to answer it. I tried screaming for help, but I was still pretty weak. He hardly fed me anything. I did hear the delivery guy ask him what the noise was, but the freak tried playing it off like it was the TV. That's scary.
If this is real, we've just laughed. 10 minutes.
It did say that it was like a true story.
Okay. I'm sorry, OP.
We laugh because we're nervous.
Okay. I mean, she's lying, but okay.
If you have no idea, that freak opened the door to the basement and carried down what the delivery guy had just dropped off. It was this massive box that was taller than he was. Even though it was big enough, that freak had no trouble moving it down and setting it up on the opposite side of the room, next to the mutant stuffed dog that kept watch over me. Wow, what's that? What was in the box? I didn't see right away. He kept it close, but went back upstairs. Later that night, he came back down with some measuring tape. I thought he was going to measure something from the box, but instead he came up to me and started measuring me.
What the
Oh no!
fuck?
Did we just go same place?
Yeah, she's gonna
She's gonna be
taxidermy me.
We did just do that. I thought he was going to measure something from the box, but instead he came up and started measuring me. He held the tape up to
At 5'2".
to arm, and then my leg and torso, and then finally my whole body. It scared the hell out of me. The man removed his glasses that I had initially politely complimented him on, and he held the bridge of his nose with his right hand. He then made his exaggerating sighing noise.
You're welcome.
Sorry, it's hard to think about all this stuff. Anyway, it's obvious why he was measuring me. The next morning, he came downstairs and opened the box. It was a massive delivery of cotton. I started crying and screaming when I saw it. I tried begging him not to hurt me, but he just started singing these odd lullabies to me. I thought I was dead for sure. Another pause happened, but I couldn't be so sure. Finally, I saw flashing and red and blue lights stream in front of the tiny window at the top of the ceiling. It was the police. Apparently the delivery guy from yesterday had called the cops. They came by the previous day.
Yesterday.
Yeah. But I had passed out and the freak had answered the door. He made them really suspicious, so they came by again the next day after realising one of the cars parked in garage was registered to me, who had been missing for over 3 weeks. That's wild.
And this is true.
I know the police couldn't believe how. Finally, I see Jim, my specialist, walk in and smile at me. He wipes his hands on his coveralls before speaking. Good news, Mr. Smith. Your car is ready. Wasn't too bad. If you want to come with me over to the front, we can take care of the bill. Finally, sweet escape.
Is this
How did that just fucking end?
the car's fixed? I feel like this is a made up story, or it's missing loads of context. Because it's jumping. True story.
True story. I apologise for that one.
I also thought it was a woman.
I thought it was a woman as well. So I don't know.
Don't
who Mrs. Smith
apologise
is.
because it entertains me. And to the OP,
Taxidermy person.
yeah, come round to the person. If this is a true story and the OP really is somebody, I really apologise for laughing.
I don't.
But I think it's because we're missing context, segments of the story. There's no comments either, is there? Because I
No.
feel like it kind of jumps everywhere.
Oh my god.
What?
So I just clicked on the person who posted it. So
What?
hi everyone, this is my first attempt at writing a story. It was an assignment that I had from college.
Yeah, well, you missed
But
loads of
I was
bits.
pretty
F.
proud. I was pretty proud of it.
Oh,
Let me know
B.
how I can improve.
C.
I'm thinking of getting more into the writing.
okay.
Ah.
So you missed loads of segments of the story, right? And it was a bit here, there, and everywhere. And then you finished it really randomly with some car being fixed. That led to the story in no way whatsoever, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really understand what the actual.
I feel like I was getting it with the taxidermy, and then he's like, and then the car was fixed.
Yeah, threw me.
So, moving on.
It had potential.
It did have potential. I was getting into it after the laughing at the beginning. Then we were getting into it when he started measuring up the body.
You actually felt guilty. 'Cause
then
you laughed.
yeah, then the police came and then his car got fixed. So I was slightly confused. I'm not going to lie. I won't lie. I won't lie to you. I won't lie. We're going to move swiftly on.
Yeah, please do.
There may be a mimic in our
No.
house. Yeah, I chose this specifically for you. And their car got fixed. Right, this is somebody's experience, so... Okay. There may be a mimic in our house. Not at...
In the house. In the house.
in the house. Not at all familiar with the supernatural. If this is indeed what we are dealing with, which is the explanation that we're leaning towards.
Burn it.
The whole house.
Get out. Burn
I
it.
mean, so far there's a lot of fires. Burn it, burn it, burn
Burn
it,
it.
burn it. Okay. So this started with my boyfriend when my boyfriend was over yesterday. He had picked me up from work and I went and got in the shower. I was drying off when he opened the door and handed me my underwear. I told him that I appreciate the gesture, but I had underwear in the bathroom already. He also jokingly snapped at me, you better freaking call me from downstairs to bring you these. You better take them, woman. I assumed he was joking, so I just took the panties from him and told him to go back downstairs. Didn't think much of it. Next thing that happened was a couple of hours later, my roommate was getting ready to leave for a date with one of her friends when I heard her calling me from the bedroom to help zip her dress. I trotted over to her bedroom to find nobody there. Not only that, but when she was leaving the bathroom, she was wearing jeans and a tank top. Nothing that I would have had to sit. I told her that I heard her voice coming from the bedroom. She looked confused. She went in and looked around. Her TV was off, her computer was off, and there was nothing in her room. The next bit came around 11 p.m. My boyfriend and I had been watching Netflix and I had a craving for some ice cream. So we drove to go and get some ice cream. After the ice cream, we sat and watched acoustic show for about an hour and a half before heading home. When we got home, we went into the bedroom and fell asleep watching TV. We woke up around 7 a.m. when we had to leave for work. My roommate was already up and made a joke that we must have had really been going at it the way that we were shrieking last night. We did not have sex that night in question. I didn't know what she was talking about. When we were alone, we discussed what had happened. I initially the one to draw the strange conclusion based on what was happening. The underwear thing, the dress, the shrieking. She's a big believer in that kind of stuff, so she seemed open to the facts. The last bit of weakness came when we were doing our evening meditation, both Wiccan, and we heard speaking from the hallway. It was between the two of us. We broke concentration and listened. I'm not dumb, so I considered it was an intruder. Then clear as day, through the door, we hear "Night y'all" in the high-pitched giggle. Both of these things is what my roommate does and says when she passes my room when I'm with my boyfriend at night. We lit some sage throughout the house while saying a prayer. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that'll do any good. We also want to have the house tested for carbon monoxide and mould, so they're going rational as well. And it's totally cool if you read this and you don't buy into it, because I'm not like 100% sure that I do either. Edit. No carbon monoxide detected in the home. Relieved. As of right now, we haven't experienced any other phenomena than that we have taken note of, but we are still on high alert.
Maybe that saging helped, but I'm not being funny. If you and your roommate or flatmate were in the same room together and then you heard yourselves talking outside,
I'd move out.
It's a no from me.
I would definitely move out. Somebody said there are several entities that can mimic, and they tend to hang around people who are welcoming them into the house.
And that's why I have resting bitch face.
It could be a demonic or a skinwalker.
No, thank you.
If you have an animal in the house, odds are it's shifting into whatever animal you have there hiding. Skinwalkers are Navajos who are believed to have the ability to shapeshift into animals. I'm going to throw all of mine away. And mimic the voices of people. They also tend to remain hidden and avoid contact. The only way someone can have a skinwalker on their arse is if they have angered one and is now stalking them. The demon thing, however, is easier to deal with. The skinwalker, not so much, seeing as it's essential a human using physics to alter their appearance. P.S. You're all dead. No, it doesn't.
Burn it.
I mean, I'd be completely freaked out. People are saying skinwalker. She did the carbon monoxide and mould. It's all clear. So I like that they went for rational as well.
Yeah, sensible. I would have been with them. Yeah, let's do that. But I wouldn't have. If I had heard my own voice,
if we were sitting here,
if that was happening right now, I'd be going out that door.
So would I be coming with you. Bye, kids. Have fun at uni.
Good luck. Call me.
Yeah.
Call
Let me know, please.
Fucking no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And how long did they sit in that room? Because
I don't know.
That door would have
feel
stayed
like
closed forever. I would have never come back.
You can overlook things like, I thought I heard you call me.
Yeah, silly stuff. Like, did you call me? No.
But if I'm sitting in a room and we're having a conversation in the hall, I know I'm the real Ellie. You know you're the real Emily. There's a problem.
Yeah.
There's a massive problem.
Do you know what? Sometimes, since reading rubbish like this, and I call it rubbish like this, but sometimes I look at my dog, I'm like, you better not be.
A mimic. I mean, she ain't got no energy to be a mimic, that one.
I do, because I've read this stuff. I'm now like, you better not.
I mean, the thing
I've
is,
invited you
right,
in my home.
there's so much unknown, right? And I'm definitely a believer of paranormal, aliens, all of that. And like I say so many times, there's aspects of it I do believe and aspects I don't believe.
Yeah.
I think if you're opening yourself up to this stuff or you engage, it definitely will make it worse. I mean, that's even from The Conjuring and all that sort of thing. Like all those things that I watch, it kind of shows that the more you engage, the more it saps from you, especially evil entities. But I also believe that sometimes there are spiritual and entities that you're just a normal person and they've decided you are the one they're coming for.
Are skinwalkers always bad?
So I am still learning about these skinwalkers, right? And I watch a lot on the Appalachian Mountains. I send you stuff sometimes.
Don't watch it because
I don't know if skinwalkers are mimics. I mean, some people say they're different, some people say they're the same. I can't imagine anything being called a skinwalker is anything but a negative.
It sounds...
What is it that they want though? Because nobody ever... Is it to get you, to mimic you, to portray you in the world? Is it a takeover? To me, that feels like demonic.
So what would a mimic be?
That's what I'm saying.
What would be the difference? I mean,
And what are the intentions?
Yeah, it's almost a little bit alien-y, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know, because before this, that's all pretty new in my opinion. These skinwalkers and mimics and all that. It's not something I've ever watched either in a horror. It's really very demonic.
There is a film.
You're
And
freezing.
because I'm fucking scared.
Oh, okay.
So not funny.
Well, me, I'm warm as...
Yeah, you're alright. You were just having the best time
Yeah,
ever. and I'm just
best day. It's going to be the best month ever.
I'll try and all my out. There is a film, and I've seen it on, like on little clips of TikTok or whatever I was watching. But what I watched was a man and a woman, and they've been invited round their neighbour's house, possibly, I'm not sure. And they are literally trying to copy what these man and woman's doing.
That is a new film.
It is new.
Yes, and it hasn't, as it's either been released or I haven't watched it.
This is weird. And then the guy, they told him to get out, and then they're like, no, and then they're like, get out of my house. And then the mimicking guy got mad and then was just like, oh.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I do.
And then I'm like, nope, ain't watching that.
I definitely will be watching
I watched
that.
enough.
I think...
they were really asking personal questions.
Do you know, unless this is a far out theory that I'm like just coming up with on the spot, unless this is a newfound way of demonic taking people, right? So because obviously think about the way technology and everything is moving forward and everything that we know about.
Don't get complicated with it.
Okay, so everything that we know about demonic, possession, all that sort of thing is now pretty old school. So maybe this is a new way.
It works.
Right.
Don't be changing things.
So maybe this is a new way of demonic spirits to fuck with us. Because what is scarier than not knowing whether your dog's your dog or your cat's your cat or your mate's your mate? Do you see what I'm saying? That is a far out theory that just came to me, and I'm like, maybe this is the new way of them fucking with us, because it's all a big fucking game, right?
I hate you sometimes.
I didn't do it.
You're just making my brain hurt. And
Yeah.
I've been busy today.
Do you see where I'm coming from though?
Yes, and I hate it that I understand what you're saying. It's actual.
Let us know if you agree. Huh? I might have to look into it a bit more.
Yeah. It is. It's that that growth. That oh, fucking, I can't even think because my head hurts.
I know what you're trying to say. That evolution.
It's the evolution
I'm with
of
you.
Of the spiritual
Yeah.
world,
Yes.
potentially because of the pollution, because of all the other bullshit.
Yeah,
that goes
because of the way that we're online, like we live on online. We're not interacting like we used to. So now how can I fuck with you? I'm going to mimic you. I'm going to mimic those you love. And then I'm going to take over you. Bit of a scary
I've
thought.
actually got goosebumps on my face. You're just.
Bit of a
I
scary
want to go home.
thought.
I'm finished.
We've got
All
another
right, I'm doing mine now. Let's stop talking about.
four episodes.
You're not all tonight.
No. We've
Relax.
got another 4 episodes. So you do yours, and then I'm going to finish with this with a little one.
Mine's little anyway.
Okay.
I did that on purpose.
I've got some little, some big, but I am trying to work up in order. But I will be saving the most fucked up one for the last Halloween. Excuse me.
Okay.
Enjoy my burp.
This one was also found on Scary Stories on Reddit.
Okay.
Most horrifying sleepwalking experience.
Okay.
I mean, that can be scary, the whole sleepwalking
I
thing.
didn't think
But
you
I think-
remembered.
Sleepwalking always just reminds me of Step Brothers.
Love Step Brothers. Have you ever sleptwalked that you know of?
I don't think so.
I don't think I have.
I've only ever had one experience of it, and that was my ex-husband, who was fairly drunk as well, and we were at my parents' house, and he literally got up, and I was like, "Where are you going?" And he's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Are you okay?" Because he literally just bolted up.
What you
And
could do
I was
is
just
fall
like,
down those stairs there.
Okay. That didn't
If
happen.
only you knew.
He took the next turn. If he took the first turn, he would have been the stairs. But
Right.
He took the next
I'm
turn.
visualising the very top of your mum and dad's.
Yes. So you
right?
would come out of my room,
Yeah.
where you would have the stairs,
Yeah,
my brother's room, and directly in front would be the bathroom.
yeah.
So instead of walking directly forward to go to the bathroom, he turned into my brother's room,
Right.
where he went, pulled down his trousers, and sat on Adam's bed. And I was like, no!
Adam's like,
And Adam's like, what are you doing? And I was like,
What are you doing, mate?
And
What are
he
you
was
doing,
like,
mate?
and I got him in the bathroom, and then we're laughing because you're in shock as well. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But that happened. and
Did
I
he
was like,
wake?
I don't know if he did.
Yeah, 'cause they
he
say you're not
seemed
meant to.
startled, but then I just led him out and then into the bathroom, and he then
Went for a wee.
and then got back into bed.
So maybe he was still asleep during the whole process.
Yeah, no, he did sleep talk a lot, and I mean, one of the
I
best
sleep
ones.
talk, I know that.
One of the best ones, yeah. I mean, he was bad in his sleep. Like he was like this away from punching my face because he literally went pew in his sleep.
Oh my god.
I don't think it was. He might have been intentional.
It was definitely
I don't
intentional.
think it was intentional. But
At
it
that time they
scared
were
me.
alright.
Yeah, it scared me at that point because I was like, "Oh my god, you nearly punched me."
Yeah. No,
And
it
it was
is.
hard.
Yeah.
But the best one, and I remember it because it made me chuckle so much. He was laying on his back, and then his arms went up like this, and I'm looking, thinking,
Did you wake up instantly, or you were awake?
I'm a light asleep.
Yeah.
Sleeper when he moved too much. So his arms went, I looked at him, and he went, shh, shh, here's your pint. Shh, don't tell them. Shh. His arms were
He's pouring pints in his sleep.
in his sleep.
My
But
god.
Not just pouring, nicking him. He's like, shh, don't tell him.
He wants to get a life, mate. I'm telling you.
It was the best sort of sleep
When
talk.
you told him, did he believe you?
He was like, what? I'm like, do you remember a dream? He was just like, no. And I was like,
Paul
it was
says,
so
I talk in my
funny.
sleep. Harry doesn't, Alfie does. Massively talks in his sleep. You can hear him.
My youngest talks
Yeah.
a lot.
I was like that, and I'm a mover. I'm definitely a mover in myself. I don't get up
Both
and
my
walk
moves.
round, but sometimes I'll be at the other end.
See, I don't move a lot.
I'm assuming it's because I've always got leg ache. Like,
Yeah.
especially at the moment, I've got really bad leg ache.
No, I mean I didn't sleep last night, but I felt really uncomfortable last night.
Yeah, it's
I should've
annoying
just
when that
gone in
happens.
the
When you
shower.
finally get comfortable and then your alarm goes off.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Literally what happened, yeah.
And then I sort of closed my eyes and I'm like, guys, got to get up now. Go on. Right, most horrifying sleepwalking experience. We have a 2-story house in a small town in India. So this happened about 10 years back on a very normal night. Nothing unusual was going on and I went to sleep at around 11:30 p.m. in my room, which was on the first floor. At the middle of the night, I was awakened by my mum's voice calling me from downstairs, where my parents were sleeping. We used nets to keep mosquitoes and bugs away while sleeping. I sat upright in a weird state of paralysis when I couldn't control my body and even my eyes. I have a perfectly normal vision, but that night it was all blurry, as if my eyes lost their ability to focus on anything. I lifted the net to get out of my bed and followed the voice mindlessly as I couldn't stop myself. Halfway down the stairs, I tried my best and somehow kicked the rails beside the stairs, and I think that's jolt. And the jolt of pain immediately brought me back to my senses. It was a crazy experience, as if someone else had the remote control of your motor functions. Later next morning, I asked my mum if she actually called me or heard anything, and she didn't. The next night onwards, I used to hang a small metal cup with a thin string which would wake me up if I ever sleepwalked again. Random, but that was it.
Yeah, so she's questioning, did I sleepwalk or did something take control of my
Yeah.
body? I don't know.
I don't know, it's a bit bizarre, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But to hear someone calling...
Especially since she is aware of what happened.
Yeah.
That doesn't
So that's
sound like
like-
sleepwalking to me.
So she says paralysis?
That's what
which
I'm saying.
we've spoken...
But paralysis and then something taking control of her like a puppet.
Yeah.
What are the comments?
I mean, there is only one, and that was, oh my God.
You wrote that.
I
Oh my
did.
god.
Oh my God.
Burn it.
Burn it. Get out of that house, burn it.
Yeah, I don't know if that is something fucking with her.
Yeah. I think when you're in that situation, it must have been terrifying.
Absolutely,
To
but
remember
I've never heard of anyone sleep. I mean, people can tell us, but as far as I'm aware, when you're sleepwalking, you're not aware of
You're
that,
not aware, no.
and you don't remember that.
No.
But people around you go, "Oh, you sleepwalked,
Yeah,
and we
you
just
did.
guided you back to bed." Never have I heard anyone go, "This is what happened." That feels like something took control of her body, like a puppet on a string, whereas she was aware but completely out of control.
Yeah, and that she was moving to her mother's voice, but
It weren't her mum.
was like, I didn't call you, and I was
Yeah.
awake.
So I keep an eye on that.
It's not a nice one, is it?
Bit of a red flag to me. Bit of a worry.
I know, right?
But interesting. Yeah, I don't think it was sleepwalking.
It doesn't sound like sleepwalking.
It doesn't feel like sleepwalking either.
Like my skin is saying,
It's not.
crawling.
Right, so let's end with this one.
Okay.
Okay, scary experience. This is unexplained. So I feel this could have been paranormal or alien. My partner thinks demonic. My partner isn't scared easily. Last night around
Me neither.
you're not at all. Last night around 2 a.m. he went out to grab the washing. We left out while I fed our baby. You're a fucking bitch. You're a fucking. Do you know in that podcast where you randomly I was out taking apart the sofa, you know, that I made out of pallets, you scream like a fucking hell, Emily. I go, fuck's sake, fucking twat. twat make you fucking white now? Oh, mate, my God. It's because you're never loud either, so every time you scream, it terrifies me. Listen, I can't take it. I'm going to be dead soon. Remember me, I'm going to haunt the fuck out of you. Saying that again, you fucking twat. How long do you plan to say? How long? The whole night or the last 10 minutes?
Literally, I'm just gonna scream at you.
If you watch, what episode was it where you screamed?
I can't remember.
A couple of weeks ago she screams and I'm out there fucking taking something apart, and because she's so quiet, this scream was so fucking loud, I almost threw the fucking drill. I was just like, wah!
Honestly.
Anyway, you twat. But even the boys were like, what are they doing? Right, I'm starting again. Fucking hell, that scared me. I said fucking hell about 40 times. Right. So I feel all ghosts report to the lounge.
Don't know, your little dinky donkey thing will start moving.
Come
now.
on, little
Shits me
mimic.
up.
Come on, little mimic. Dingo, dingo. I feel like you brought that.
No,
for Alfie.
I probably did actually.
I
kind of
do. I feel
recognise
like it is.
I
I
do
feel like
I
it was you
recognise
for
it.
Alfie. Dingo, dingo, dingo.
If it did that, it scared the shit
Oh,
out
you're
of
going to
me.
have some surprises this month, babe.
No, please don't.
Oh
have
no,
me.
it's too late now. You started it. Just remember, she started it.
We can do that here. Don't do it in my flat though. I'm on my own too often.
You wait, mate. I'm going to be coming for you at night.
You're an arsehole. Don't do that to me.
All aliens report to, and then I'm going to tell you your
All
address.
aliens.
Yeah, aliens as
Aliens.
well.
Aliens.
That's actually in Aliens.
No, please stop.
All aliens report to level 3. There's an intruder. Right, anyway. Fucking twat!
Scary experience that you've never had ever in your life.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever been scared. Right. So I feel this could be paranormal or alien. My partner thinks demonic. Really happy with yourself. My partner isn't scared easily. Neither am I unless you fucking do something like
I
that.
can't wait to watch it.
Last night around 2 a.m, he went out to grab the washing we left out whilst I fed the baby. A few moments later, he sprinted back into the house and locked the doors, bolted the windows, then stared out.
Sounds a little bit like me.
All unidentified objects, please report. Right. When he finally spoke, he said something was outside. I asked him what he meant, and he said he felt like something was watching him. He looked up to see something in the darkness. Taking a close look, waiting for his eyes to adjust, he saw a figure towering over the fence in the UK. These are like 6 foot or 7 foot plus fences with it had large shoulders, swaying or pacing. Out your house waiting for you now when you get out your car tonight. What was even creepier is the fact that he said he couldn't see ahead, just 2 pipes with white tips. I don't know what that means. Like a white light was reflecting off the top of it. Has anyone experienced this before or seen anything similar? Description: terrified. People that she's terrified. Have you seen anything like it? What do you think of
I don't
that?
understand what it looks. I don't understand what it looks.
I don't
So
really
it's got no
understand.
head,
Swaying
but
or
it's got
pacing
big shoulders.
was creeping. Blah blah blah.
So swaying.
Two. It says 2 pipes with white tips. I don't know. I feel like pipes is the wrong word.
Right.
I'm
Pipes
trying
with
to-
white tips are what, like spears?
Like a white light reflecting off the top. I don't really know. I know that it scared the man enough. I'm trying to see if
Yeah.
OP's written. We don't care about that. It's not all true. I'm from the UK and it was very windy last night. Are you sure something didn't fly from next door? Good shout, but the wind didn't pick up today. Hold on. That sounds really unsettling. It would be worth checking if there are any logical explanation, like trees, bushes, lights, or anything like that. People are looking for rational. She lives in Lancashire.
Yeah, not local, great.
She lives in Crawley, next door. Sounds freaky. I don't know, I'd be really scared. Yeah, he said nothing is as tall as what he saw. And yes, he is under a lot of stress and very tired. I don't know, for a man to run back indoors and bolt everything shut, maybe he did see something. Maybe it was just the night playing tricks on him. I don't really understand. Let's just double check. It does say pipes.
It does say pipes.
Oh, good, you checked. Yeah. So I don't know. Oh, I just learned about a Japanese creature called a wiggle or waver. They're white and they wiggle or wave a lot. But they can...
I don't know if I actually want to know what this looks
They
like.
can be black too or look like a human. The stories shown looking at them are like 2 feet away will make you go crazy. I forget the Japanese name. Wiggle or waver, Japanese creature. Yeah, it's like, do not look this up because it's going to be outside your window tonight. He is manifesting.
Don't do that to me.
Calling all mimics. You scared me.
What am I looking at?
Wiggle, waver, Japanese creature. I mean, that's not nice, is it? I still wouldn't want to see anything. There's not a lot that's come up.
No. Wiggle or waving Japanese creature. Oh no, wait.
I mean, either way, it's a hell no to the no.
Yeah. I'm not playing.
I'm not playing either. It doesn't sound good. I mean,
a Japanese creature has no right to being over here in, where are they?
the UK, Lancashire.
Lancashire, like, go home.
Yeah, rude.
Please take yourself home. Do what you would do elsewhere.
I don't know what he saw, but it would freak me out as well.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this.
Yeah, I'm not okay with it either. Right. Feel like that's it.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us. Until next time, the month of October, darling.
Welcome. Yeah, no, I'll creepy, beepy,
Freak month.
Freaky.
Terrifying Emily
to
month.
sleep.
I hope you enjoyed my jump scare because that came from nowhere.
Follow, like and subscribe.
Yeah, please like, follow and subscribe. Head over to Reddit, insert story there. You can do it anonymously.
Anonymously.
Yeah, or you can just be out
Say
there.
hi, it was me.
Yeah, but please like, follow and subscribe. We really appreciate it. We're having a blast still after all these months.
Yeah.
And until next time.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao, Bella. Oh, that's my Italian coming out, babes.
Oh, yeah, you're 1%.
Wow. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl's got everything.